Hey guys, how y'all doing? This is me, Josh, also known as Frogman Forever. Right off the bat, Billy Mev, how you doing, man? You're hosting. Thank you so much for the host. I really appreciate it. Um, so I'm gonna try something a little different today. Um, I've mentioned it before that I do have a YouTube channel, and I used to do a little segment that I called Frog Fortitude, and essentially I would play Atari games, and then I would try to beat my own personal best scores. So I'm gonna kind of revisit some of those scores today, and I'm gonna try to see if I can top them. So, what's up, Rogue Mike? Roll call here. Sup, sup? How you guys doing? Um, so this is gonna be a little different. We'll see how it goes. Let me get that text out of the way. I always forget to do that. Okay. I'm going to start off with the very first Atari game that I tried to set personal best scores on back on my channel on YouTube. Space Invaders. All right, it's a classic game. A lot of people know Space Invaders. Figured I'd start with something a little more familiar. Released 1980. I don't have very impressive scores, so I'm probably going to focus on maybe 3 or 4 games here today. Probably about half an hour each. And I'll have my personal best score displayed for you there. As you can see on Space Invaders, my personal best on-camera scores, by the way. Some of these scores I have done better off-camera, but I'm not going to give myself credit for it unless I got it on film. So anyway, yeah, my personal best on-camera, 2065. Not super impressive for Space Invaders, but I'll give it my best. I'm doing well, Rogue Mike. It's a beautiful day. Today is Wednesday, hump day. And yeah, just kicking it old school today again. How have you been? We're gonna start in just a moment here. I don't have a specific strategy for Space Invaders. And by the way, I didn't practice ahead of time, so I'm just gonna kind of jump in cold turkey and see how I do. It's probably not the best expression, but anyway, we'll see how things go. I'm probably gonna try a strategy where I try, like, at least in the first 1 or 2 rounds, where I try to kind of clear out the first 1 or 2 or 3 or 2 or 3 rows of enemies, and then I'll just kind of work off that, because that seems to be what I was doing when I had set my personal best. So no real particular strategy. It's so nice to have you guys with me today. I think we'll go ahead and just get started. It's about 6 minutes into the stream, so I want to make sure. Now, if I set my personal best and I just feel like, you know what, I kind of want to move on, then I might just decide to do so. I might not give it the whole 30 minutes, but we'll see how it goes. So yeah, Space Invaders. Let's jump right in. Okay, so right off the bat, the very left column you can't reach just yet. Not until they're about where the first orange segment is on the left. If you can, try to hit that purple thing. I'm not gonna try too hard because I still have an objective here to knock these guys down a peg. Always with this game, don't shoot where they are, shoot where they're going to be. That's the challenge of it. Meanwhile, keep an eye out for incoming projectiles. Might not talk so much when things get this crazy. By the way, this game is basically a one and done kind of situation where if you die, that's it. I only had 1 shot to get him there, so I got lucky. Alright, let's just start here. Oh, okay, well, there you go. I'm warming up here. Oh, he got me. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. So, very low score, as you can see. Just getting warmed up here. Only 870. I got some work to do, so the half hour is still young. Oh, you got me, my bad. I can basically just tell you, as far as the scoring goes, depending on how far up the invader is, will determine how much value they are. So, like, in other words, the invaders on the very top row, those are worth the most. So you want to definitely try to go for those. Of course, you don't want the other ones to get too close to the top here. Whoops. And you have those orange things as shields. I think that's a game over automatically. The game's brutal. It's very brutal. And another thing to consider that I haven't really mentioned is that I didn't grow up with Atari. It was before my time. And I kind of wanted to play more Atari games, well, so that I can get that exposure, so I can kind of learn a little bit more about what I was missing. But also, you know, it kind of humbles me to this time. Really like immersing myself into that time period. Sorry if my commentary is a little shaky here. Try not to get hit by these missiles or whatever they are. Oh yeah, but as far as I was mentioning earlier with those shields they have going on, you know what? Let me see if I should probably focus actually on, because the other guys up closer are a little bit easier to hit, except until now. I got him. Yeah, but those orange shields are very useful. Just to kind of have as your defense. I kind of took a gamble there on that one. See if I can hit that dude up there. Nice. That's fine. I don't really need the shields. They're convenient, but not absolutely necessary. Getting some good points here. But I gotta finish this round. Oh, I thought that was gonna be it. Dang, that sucks. Hey, but that's okay though. Did much better that time. I think I'm gonna. Oh, it's not over. My bad. I thought it was over. I forgot I got an extra life there. Either way, better attempt, making progress. That's what it's all about. And if anyone watching sees something that maybe I'm not doing all that great, or maybe a different strategy I might consider trying, I'm all for it. I do not mind. Oh, I just ran right into that one. Now they're going to start going all the way from right to left, so buys you a little bit more time, but you got to get moving. Oh, what I should have done is moved slightly to the left. Just get ready for the attack. And then sometimes I forget that if there's someone right behind the guy I just shot, he's going to immediately shoot out something, so... That was close. See, that one hit one of the Space Invaders like on the 4th or 5th row or something. Like the second to last row. So that's going to rack up a few more points. Of course, it doesn't really matter the first round or so, because I want to say you generate the same amount of points no matter what, just for completing the first round. It's not like you can get bonus points, except if you hit that flying saucer thing that flies every once in a while. Oh, man. It's tough. It's tough to time that. There we go. Got it. Oh, that was me. Yeah, and the projectiles only shoot so fast. You know, it really just depends. I was trying to go for that purple thing. Hopefully I can get a couple more points, but I gotta catch up here. Still quite a bit to do. Doesn't look good. Alright, 1370. That's fine. I don't know how I pulled off that 26 or that 2065. Definitely. Oh, you know something else I should really consider trying to is the same thing that I messed up on like a couple times when I did the Donkey Kong Country run. Or the Donkey Kong 3, I should say. Whoa. Butterfingers. I should switch it to game mode on my TV. That would make a huge difference. Yep, that's going to make a big difference. I wish I could have it set to just be on game mode automatically. But every time I turn the TV off and turn it back on, it'll just switch back to dynamic. All right. Maybe this will make a difference. We'll see. We shall see. All right, let's jump in. Here we go. Brand new game. I can already kind of tell a little bit of a difference, to be honest with you. I'm going to go for the saucer. If not, whatever. I think the speed of the invaders just depends on how close the nearest invader gets to you. But I'm not too sure. I don't think I want to take out this guy on the second row, because I feel like if I do, then these guys are going to go even faster. So I'm just going to try to take them out now. There you go. Got him. Alright, cool. Try again. Ooh, got me. Nice. Ooh, I still have a chance. Not a very good one, but there you go, got him. Josh! How you doing, man? I'm playing some Atari today. trying to set some high score, personal best scores. Not very good, but always room for improvement, man. How you been? Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it, dude. Seriously. Oh, he landed. I was just 30 points away from my personal best. So close, man. Nice. Oh, hey, man, you're at work. Dude, thanks for risking getting yourself in trouble for me. I appreciate it, man. You got a notification? Yeah. Yeah. Ring that bell and you get those notifications. Dude, thank you. Atari is hard. Yeah, but I love it though. You know, it's before our time. You know, so it's kind of like we got to keep it relevant. You know, keep playing it, and it humbles you. It humbles you to play something like that, dude. That's awesome, man. Hey, I really appreciate you stopping by the stream, and even if you can't stick around, feel free to lurk. You know, if you want to just kind of have me on every once in a while, you don't have to be part of the chat the whole time. I don't want you to get in trouble, but you're more than welcome to stick around as little or as long as you want. I'm going for. Well, I guess I'm just going for, you know, I mean, it'd be nice to get like 2,100 points would be cool for this one. I'll probably play this one for like 30 minutes. Unless, of course, I beat my score and I've just kind of had enough of it. Then I'll switch to another one. I'll probably do this for like 2 hours or so. But yeah, this is the first game, so we'll see. But yeah, man, anytime, just, yeah, stop on by. Even if it's just a hello, it's much appreciated. I think the speed might also be influenced just solely based on the amount of invaders left. It might not necessarily have to do with the row. Or how close the bottom row gets to you. It could just be based on how many you got left. I usually don't spend too much time trying to go for the flying saucer up top. If I can, I will. But I usually just take a shot or two, and then if I miss, I'll just move on. Hey Josh, if you're still there, remember, you do not shoot where they are, you shoot where they're going to be. Isn't that like a Futurama that's a Futurama, right? I think we used to watch that. Oh, snap. They start me off pretty close to the bottom. And this guy's just wailing on me, and I have every opportunity to get out of the way, but I don't. Alright, so they got past the shield. That's all I got. Maybe I can get that bonus point. Oh, no. Got hit. Alright, well, that's it. 1580, not very good, but, you know, getting there. Still got some time. I'll probably stick with this one for another 15 minutes or so. Alright. Well, you take care, Josh. Thank you so much. Watch as I fire. Oh, I wasn't sure if you were leaving or not. Watch as I fire upward through my own shield. Yes. And then it's like, no. Like, it's not a good idea. Oh, snap. Okay. Actually, you know what? I'll be honest with you. I need to watch that episode again because I don't remember too much about it. But it's a classic. Gotcha. I should probably focus a little more on firing while I'm moving to the other side. That would help. Take out a few guys, maybe. Got that. I was trying to get to this guy first, but I don't know. I'll go for the flying saucer if I can. I forget that they'll start moving like all the way to the end. Oh, I almost got him. There you go. Got him. Alright, now they're going to be really close, actually. And they pretty much take your shield out, like, right away. There's, like, not a lot of time. Because, yeah, the moment he drops to that level, your shields are gone. That would have been nice to have those points there. Gotcha. Ooh, that's a high score. Personal best. Everything here is profit. It's kind of weird how they determine who's firing at you. I don't really get it. Oh, he landed on me. Oh, dang. I thought there was maybe one more row, so my bad. Hey, well, that's a personal best. 2285, so I can update that. So I'm just going to do that real quick. What was it? 22, what was it? 2285. $22.85. There you go. That's the new personal best. Just scored. Frozen, how you doing? What's up, my guy? It's the dude. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, kicking it old school, playing some Atari, trying to beat personal records that I set like for myself like 2 years ago. So I'm very much out of practice, and quite frankly, Atari is before my time, so it's all a very immersive experience for me. But yeah, just to try out some old school games and try to beat personal scores. Working? Oh, okay. Putting you on the big screen at work. Oh no, that's embarrassing. Everyone's gonna see me playing some Atari. Nah, that's cool, man. Though that's all right. So I guess what you're saying is I should watch my language. Okay, that's fair. So yeah, I beat my personal best. I could stop now, but I got a couple more minutes to spend on this one, so why not? Let's see if we can take it higher. Kind of getting used to it at this point. Getting a solid strategy down. Of course, like on these the first round or two, I'm gonna go for these closer rows, and honestly, I thought that I was out of shot. I was out of his range, so my bad. Oh, and then that one I just wasn't paying attention. I kind of see your comment, but I'm also, you know, But I'll check it in just a second here. I'm gonna go for those bonus points. It's early enough. These guys would just get out of the way. Excuse me, Space Invaders. I know you're trying to invade me now, but I'm kind of busy here trying to shoot that mothership down. I hope you understand. It's not like it's anyone really important. Oh. Is that it? Oh, I got one more. Oh, no, that's it. Okay. That's fine. It's fun, man. I really do like Atari. No one is here. Fuck language. I work at a head and smoke shop. Okay, yeah. Then fuck it. Yeah, who cares? Cool. Cool. Yeah. Atari is amazing. It's kind of one of those things that's probably more fun to watch than play, you know, like baseball. Oh, no. Not like baseball. Excuse me. I had that in reverse. It's one of those that's more fun to play than watch, like baseball. There you go. That's what I meant. Or golf. I think golf's pretty fun, but I wouldn't watch it. No disrespect to anyone who likes golf or baseball. It's just not my cup of tea. I need something a little quicker paced. I will watch the World Series, though. I do get into that. That's, there's like a lot more on the line with that, you know? It's like, it's the championship, so, like, I get into that. I get into, I mean, soccer's not super big here, but, I get into soccer for World Cup, definitely. Even the Gold Cup, too. And then, what else is there? Oh, yeah, golf. I mean, maybe I'll watch, like, you know, U.S. Open or, I don't know, something like that, but anything with Tiger Woods, I guess. But I suppose, I don't know if he's really playing anymore. I don't really keep up. Not that I'm, like, a super big fan of Tiger Woods, but just, you know, he is fun to watch, or at least he was. I don't really know much about golfers and who's popular nowadays. I think I've heard of like Phil Mickelson, but I don't know anything. Don't ask me. Ooh, nice bonus points. Gotcha. Haha. And the other thing too is I would pause to check the chat, but if I pause, it's gonna like reset my game, which I don't normally care about. But if I'm on pretty good track here to beat my next personal best, so I'll catch up with the chat between rounds between games if I can. Now I'm just kind of like going crazy here. I don't really have a specific strategy. Just shoot him up at this point. Maybe go for that. Maybe I can get that mothership for extra points. Probably not, but that's okay. Alright, this guy's getting really close. And he landed. That's an automatic game over. It doesn't matter how many lives you have. That's game. 2260. I didn't quite beat my personal best, but I got pretty close. Hey Kyle, how you doing, man? I wasn't even alive for this game. Dude, neither was I. Not when it came out. My dad is a king at these games, and also the Namco collection. Wow. My dad had a 200,000 point record on Galaga Machine in North Carolina. Love these games, chill vibes. Dude, that's awesome. I've played Galaga, but I don't think I really put some serious time into it. So I would try that out. I'm gonna make a little note of that. Galaga. I could do that on a future session. Maybe I'll play it a little later on before I wrap it up. Maybe just try it out. But yeah, I could try that out. Yeah, golf is it's difficult. I used to be in the Boy Scouts, and there's like a golf merit badge, so I did a little bit of golfing, and I learned the basics. But it's been a while. I really got to go to the range, try it out. The Namco collection is very cheap for most consoles. Dude, you used to be a scout too? Oh, dude, awesome. I was actually Eagle. I made it. I made it with like a month to spare. Before it was too late. Because like once you turn 18, you can never be Eagle, and that's the highest rank in Scouts. Did you make it? Yeah, I had no life. I had no life. But yeah, no. It's a pretty cool honor. I can't say that a lot of what I learned from being in the Scouts I've retained, but a little. I remember a few things here or there. I made it to the arrow lights, and then. Do you mean Arrow of Light? I could be wrong. And then the camping trip afterward made me quit. Yeah, there's some crazy camping trips, man. I could talk all about camping trips. Some crazy places. Yeah, the Arrow of Light, I think, right? There's like an of in the middle. I can't remember. That's like the one where they put like an arrow badge, or maybe I'm mixing it up with something else. True 57 we curse. Yeah, True 405 here for me. That's awesome, man. Yeah, Scouts are. I don't know. I don't even know if they have Boy Scouts anymore. I think it's gonna be my last attempt, and I'm gonna go ahead and switch it up to another game. But this doesn't mean that I won't be playing Space Invaders anymore. I may revisit it one day. Try to keep trying to top my personal best scores. You know, a lot of the practicing that you do off camera, and for some of these personal best scores that I'll demonstrate or I'll show on the screen, I will mention that I have scored higher for some of them, just not on camera. So these are all like personal best scores caught on camera. But yeah, like it's really good to practice outside of streaming or let's playing, because that's how you're gonna really, ramp up your score, learn new strategies and all that stuff. Of course, I'm sure my lovely chat can also assist me with a few tips and pointers and things like that. Maybe something that I should try. I'm all for it. Because I can tell you, I certainly don't know all the tricks of the trade. So we'll... Oh, that's not good. Gotcha. Yeah, never shoot where they are. Shoot where they're going to be. This is the round where they start you off pretty close to the bottom. It like almost doesn't even really matter how many lives you have, because if any of them hit the ground, then the game's over. It's like all the other lives don't matter. They don't reset. They don't get closer, up top or whatever. Every single camping trip that the troop had, there was torrential downpour and cold weather. Yeah. I take medicine for my heart, and I was so cold that I had to go inside the house. Oh, wow. In the end, yeah. It doesn't really matter. Dude, that's a terrible story. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I ever had it that bad. There was one summer camp trip in particular where it was funny. Okay, well, hey, at least you got a good spirit about it. Yeah, there was this one camping trip I went on, and it was just soaking. Like, it was just pouring. And anyway, I I basically, the big concern for me was whether or not my clothes were dry, because I didn't know if I had all that like securely put away, and I didn't know it was gonna rain. So when I got back, I did find a lot of my things were drenched. Fortunately, I had like one set of clothes that were dry, so I was really concerned that I'd have to sleep in that tent, just like soaking or whatever. But that was a kind of, I guess, the worst that I've experienced in terms of. I'm sure there are other things that maybe I'm just not thinking of, but on the spot, that's what I could think of. It just wasn't something I wanted to repeat. Yeah, I totally feel that. I was unprepared in that way too. Yeah, I found a pair of clothes. I think the biggest thing that was freezing were my feet, and I was most relieved about having socks. So yeah, I mean, socks are super necessary out in the wilderness. Yeah. I'm gonna switch it up here. But hey, I set a new personal best, so let me just make a little note of that. That I hit 2285. Nothing impressive, I'm sure, especially for the people who may play this game a little more than I do. Maybe it was from their time, but you know, practice makes perfect. You get a little better each time you play, and that's the goal. That's the spirit of it. Just try to be better. Try to do better. I mean, if you want to, and the important thing also is have fun. And that's, if I'm not having fun, I'm not gonna play it. But I also don't want to be a poor sport about it. You got to give the game a fair chance. All right, so let's switch it up here. So next game I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play. I think 3, maybe 4 today. Second game on the list is Centipede, and I will say this: Centipede, from what I've played so far, it's like, I don't know if I'd say it's my absolute favorite, but it's definitely up there. Great game. So a couple of these you may recognize. The next one that I'm gonna play after, you might not recognize. So I'm gonna mix in a couple games that maybe you've never heard of, or yeah, that should be fun. All right, so this game was Centipede, released 1982, so 2 years after Space Invaders, and my personal best score on camera for Centipede is 17,000. And sorry, I have like a little glare in my screen. 166. So that's what I'm going to go for here. Alright, so that should show up there if it hasn't already. And let's switch it out to Centipede. Okay, love this game. Love Centipede, right? Go Frog, go! Thank you, man. Yeah. Let's see if we can beat that personal score. So we're gonna mosey on over here to Centipede. There we go. There's also a Millipede game, which I've never played. I don't know how similar they are. This is Centipede. I really like the title screen on this one. Very colorful. So, this is not me playing, by the way. This is just demo. It'll just kind of show you the gist of it. Yeah, Millipede, I'm assuming, is the similar concept. You know what? Actually, let's just take a quick look at Millipede, so we can just kind of see the difference in appearance. Over here, that's Millipede. It looks newer, but yeah, it's similar concept, I'm sure. Yeah, I've never played it. I'll have to come back to this one, but I told myself I'll do Centipede today. Maybe next time I could try out Millipede. I love how the menu is just dead silent when you're selecting. All right, let's try out Centipede. Here we go. So it's currently, I'm at the 43 mark, so maybe we'll see. I'll check. I'll track and see. Check on time. Have I ever played Centipede for the PS1? No. Is that a game that was made specifically for PS1, or is it kind of like a variation of Centipede? You should look up the trailer. Okay. Okay, yeah, I'll take a note of that. So Centipede PS1. Now, I don't have a PS1, so if I played it, I probably wouldn't play it anytime soon. But well, scratch that. I do have a PlayStation 1, but I don't have a game, so I just have to get the game, or maybe we'll see how much it runs by or something. 3D variation, cool. Did you play that one? You liked it? For the PS1, very funny concept. They gave it a story. Okay, cool. Well, I'll check it out. Awesome, you loved it. Awesome. Yeah, I'll take a look at that. I like to go off recommendations or games people never heard of. So now I'm jumping right in. This is Centipede. Obviously, we have a spider here kind of lurking around. He's worth extra points. But the main objective is to clear the Centipede before... Now, here's the thing. It's a little different from Space Invaders, because if he lands on the bottom row, it won't end the round. He'll just kind of start ascending again, but he'll ascend with a few other of the little Centipede pieces coming out at random. There's going to be, in the later rounds, you'll kind of see some of the blocks will glow. I think you want to avoid... Or you want to shoot them, because if the Centipede hits the glowing box, it's going to start going down a lot quicker. It's best to try to... Can't really demonstrate it, but it's best to try to catch him like when he's in a row. So you see, like, the Centipede's already hit the ground, and so now it's going to start ascending, but it's also going to start producing other little Centipede pieces. And the great thing is that you can duck under him. So it's not like if they hit the bottom row that you're screwed entirely. You can go up. Of course, it's going to generate more pieces, so you got to take them out quickly. And I'm kind of sucking here, so I'm not hitting this last guy. But even then, it takes too much time, they're just going to show up again. You can shoot a little quicker. I guess I should say you could shoot a lot quicker in this one than... this is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to kind of corner him in there, in that wall. Yeah, but you can shoot a lot quicker in this one than Space Invaders. Let's see, I have to try to... Still trying to get used to the control a little bit. It's a lot more rapid than Space Invaders in comparison. Of course, you'll see other like large bugs, and those are worth more points, and I'll try to hit those whenever I can. That one, I think that's like it's supposed to be like a scorpion, I think. Of course, we have the spiders that come out all the time. Never get tired of those spiders. We're doing pretty good, actually. I don't want to jinx it, but... I think it makes a big difference to hit these bonus insects. I don't know why I'm... There you go. Couldn't hit that guy. Yeah, but what I was going to say is, sometimes, like in the later rounds, I think maybe on the next round or two, you'll see the glowing blocks. So yeah, if it hits it, it'll start descending immediately. So it's very important that you try to keep it away from the blocks, or probably even destroy them. I don't know enough about the game to be able to talk about all the rules with confidence. But look, check it out. I think I still have a little... Yeah, I have another life here. So everything here is profit. I've already beat my personal best. So I'm feeling pretty good. I think I even wrote down my personal best off camera. So I wonder maybe if I have done this well before, but just not recorded. Oh, I still got another. I'll take it. Ooh, I got lucky. Dude, I love Centipede, man. It's fun. It's a really fun game. Highly recommend it. If you've never played this game, seriously, grab the game. It's fun. It's like super addicting. See that dodge there? I don't even know how I'm doing this well. Like, honestly, this is probably like a freak thing. We'll see. There's a lot of projectiles. I do not know how I'm surviving. This is insane. Like, I don't even... Like, this game doesn't even give you, like, much time to blink. Get him! Get him! Oh, only a matter of time, guys. Oh, still going. Okay. Yeah, sometimes you get enough bonus points and you get more lives. The spider is really annoying. Like, just the noise that it's constantly making. It really makes you want him dead. Ooh. Dude, I think I, like, practically doubled that personal best, so that's a good... Let me update that. That's some insane stuff, man. This game's crazy. Absolutely bonkers, man. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna change that up here. So, what's that new score? 34-164. Yeah, I was kind of worried for a second that the score disappeared on that title screen. 34-164. No promises I'll be able to top that one today. There were like times when I dodged a projectile I had no business dodging. That's a pretty good improvement, though, for a personal best. All right, let's try again. I got time. I got time. Thank you so much. All right, let's go. That was just me playing for the first time in almost 2 years, so we'll see how things go. Maybe I can improve. Man, I can't hit this guy. I don't know what it is. I can't hit this one. There you go. Oh, those are the... See those? You see that? See what happened there? So they made contact with the glowing box. So they started falling, like, immediately. So it doesn't necessarily, you know, end the game, end the round for you, but, you know, if you don't do something about it, they're going to come quicker at you. And, you know, the sooner they get to the bottom, the sooner they're going to start generating more centipede pieces. And they're scattered, too, so it's not just one single enemy, it's like multiple enemies at that point. Oh. I'm not super concerned about the scorpions. I mean, if they happen to get in the way, then fine, I'll go for it, but... Like that time. It just got too close. I think it generated a box and then they started falling rapidly there. That's ideal. What I just did right there, that's kind of what you're going for every round. Kind of corner them into one specific section. Like, I know I'm just like sitting here talking about it like I understand. Oh, that was the game. I didn't catch the score, guys. Anyone catch that score? Probably not. I don't think it was as good as the last run. But yeah, sometimes I'll just sit here and like talk as if I understand or like as if I'm like a pro in the game, but I am in no means a pro. All I'm doing is speculating, like based on what I see. So, yeah, I'm far from that. Oh, I did not mean to exit that. Sorry, guys. I'll get right back in. It's kind of weird how the Wii Virtual Console works with that Atari app, because like if you press the I think like if you press the home button once, it'll take you out back to the main menu, but then you'll just if you press it again on accident, it'll just kind of flip you out altogether. All right, let's try again. I'm willing to bet that score was not a personal best, but you know, still having fun. Play a couple more rounds. And that's like what you don't want to do is have these guys separate, because then now you're working with two separate targets, and this guy already made it to the bottom. Oh, I can't believe that guy didn't hit me. I thought I was just slightly to the right of the spider. It's kind of like, it's funny, it's like I'm focusing on like what's on the top of the screen, but I'm using my peripheral vision to look at the spider. And sometimes I just miscalculate exactly how far I am from the spider. There you go. Trying to get right under him. Oh, I got the scorpion too. I don't know if anyone saw that. He kind of just peeked out. Oh man. See, that was it. See, I only scored 7,000 that time. You see how like it must have been a fluke, right, on that 34,000. Man, it's fun. I love it. Like these games, they're just so pure, you know? They bring like so much joy on the inside. Oh, you know what's even more fun? I mean, I can't do it for copyright reasons. Play these games with music, man. Like, just blast that music in your ear. It really makes the experience a lot better. I think like in Futurama, doesn't Fry like listen to Rush? That'd be pretty cool to listen to Rush while playing Centipede. Or basically any Atari game. Okay, I gotta watch for this spider. I'm trying to hit the spider, but he keeps on... This pattern's a little weird for me. Okay, I don't like these glowing things. I was trying to hit them. Spider got me. It's a pesky spider. Extra life. No. Ooh, lucky. I should have gone into evasive maneuvers by that point. Whoa. This one's not looking good. They're all scattered out here. They're all pretty low. Okay, that's much better. All right, see, we got those glowing ones. Here they come. Clear the way. Ooh, I was trying to go like right in between that guy. Oh, I always lose track of how many lives I have. I think it's over. lucky. That was also lucky. Look at these guys. They're all scattered. It's not good. It's not what I want. I think I was slightly up. That's it. 19,000. Not quite. I'll play a couple more. Maybe I should focus a little more on some of the larger insects, especially in these early rounds. That's not good. That was a tough situation to be in. Nice. Got the scorpion. I always thought it was a lizard, but it doesn't really make sense because it's an insect thing going on here. See that dodge there? I was like, a spider came out of nowhere, man. Almost forget about the spider sometimes. Ooh, that was close. Oh, I don't know how I'm not getting hit. Oh, that was close. Ooh. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There you go. Attack. It's like a war going on over here, guys. This is Doom Eternal before Doom Eternal. Old school. I gambled on that. I shouldn't have gambled on that. Oh. I forgot that was my last life. Oh well. Man, it's fun, guys. I love it. I think I'll play it one last time, and then I'll switch game. Because I got another 1 or 2 games in me. All right, so we'll try again. See if we can get it. I don't know why I can't hit this guy. It's too early to be struggling like that. go for some big insects. If we can. They're not too far out of the way. Oh, I was trying to grab it. Sorry. There's like a certain point where you just have to kind of give up on it. There you go, I got him that time. I think that's a flea falling. Oh, that was close. I actually wasn't even looking at the spider. I was hoping my peripheral vision would come in. Scorpion! I didn't catch it. Alright, that's fine. Ooh. I thought they all had hit the bottom. That was close. Scorpion! Oh, and the spider came out. I thought I could move around those guys. Of course it's the spider. Nah. Alright, I think that game is a little exhausting for me, so I'm gonna switch it up a little. But hey, you know, another personal best. I got two in a row. I honestly was not expecting that. So let's see. So yeah. 34, 164. Okay. Cool. Just, you know, personal notes. I guess I could always go back and watch the stream. See what I got. Alright, let's see. Let's switch it up. Now, this is a game that I had never heard about. But I looked up, like, you know, a list of, like, what are some underrated Atari games that aren't really popular, like some gems, like hidden gems. Maybe you've heard of this one. It's called Boing, with an exclamation point. Boing, boing. And this one is pretty fun. I did set a record on it, or personal best, I should say. Not a record, a personal best. So let's see. Right off the bat, you're going to notice some crazy sound effects. So get used to that for a little while. So this one is called Boing. It was released, I want to say in 83. Let me see. Yeah, 1983. So I'll go ahead and correct that. So I guess, you know, chronologically, I've been playing them in order so far. And then this one, my personal best on camera, was 6,370. And I don't think I made it to 6,370. Yeah, that's right. There you go. Everything looks good. I don't think I made it to level 3 before. But there's like a couple rounds per level. And every level has like a different gimmick to it. The first level, you're basically just... I mean, well, I guess I should say in all the levels, like the main objective is to fill each row with like a little parallelogram or a little box. Put a shadow on it, in other words. But in the first level, you can do it in any order you'd like. If you play the second level, then you have to do the bottom row, then the second row, then the third row, and so on. I don't know what the gimmick for the third level is, but it's all different. So you play as a little ball, and there's like a little dude there. You might notice him. He's kind of zoning in on you, trying to take you down. You'll also notice a projectile that keeps falling down those stairs. That can kill you, but it can also kill the little dude, as you can see, if he gets squashed by it. So part of the fun of the game is trying to trick out this dude who's trying to chase you down and have him get squished by the projectile. So yeah, it'll be fun. Let's jump right in. This is one of those games that I just like fell in love with right away. We'll see if I still feel the same way after 2 years. I do remember it's super useful to clear the top row if you can, because like I got him. I don't know if that actually gives you extra points, but it definitely buys you a little bit of time. And that's the first round, basically. That's the whole point. Oh, yeah, but what I was gonna say earlier is it's good to try to clear that top row first, just because you don't know where the projectiles are gonna come from. So that's like the most dangerous row, because it could literally just fall on you whenever. Again, just based on my experience playing it, those are the conclusions that I've drawn. A quick little dodge there. We got him. So now you can see things are starting to get a little trickier. See, yeah, I got hit twice in a row because that top row is a real doozy. Ooh, I think I just beat him. Okay, I think the gimmick... Oh, yeah. So we're on level 2 now. So the gimmick here is you have to clear one row at a time. You can't clear any of the top rows in any order you want. I'm going to try to get some space, but I don't want to stand on the very top, because that's where those projectiles are going to start falling. Took a gamble on that one. Oh, depth perception was off. I thought it was on the next column. Ooh, just got me. Let's see if I can time that nice. Yeah, I've never made it to level 3. Playing with fire, getting close to that guy. That was close too. I didn't even know where he was, to be honest. I thought I was going to hit him. There we go. Ooh. Ooh, got me. Well, yeah, that's the round. I actually lost there, but you get the idea, right? That's how it goes. I wasn't too far off from my personal best, like maybe like 500 points away. So, I'm down for more. How about you guys? All right, let's see if we can do a little better. So I'm kind of waiting to hit the top row until... Oh, that was unfortunate. But yeah, I'm kind of waiting to hit that top row until I see the projectile come out. Okay, because I want to give myself the space I need. And I don't want it to surprise attack me on that top row. That was risky. I shouldn't have even done that, but whatever. Where's the fun in that if you can't take a risk every once in a while, right? Oh, I ran right into him. I didn't mean to go in that second column. I think I took 2 hits there, didn't I? Okay. So maybe not so good this time around, but that's okay. Still having fun. Well, that's the game over on that one. Alright, go right in. Play another one. I think we can do it. I think I can hit this personal best. Just gotta play a little smarter. Try to keep a little more of a distance from this guy. Let's see if I can draw him out to the left side. Just don't forget to look up on that top row. Oh, that was my fault. Should have gone down. Well, whose else's fault would it be, right? But you know what I mean. I guess when I say that it's my fault, I'm really just saying that I'm owning up to it. That was all me. Will not even complain about that. Whoa! Getting dangerously close to that guy. Okay, that's a big mistake that I made there, staying on that top row for that long. I should have jumped down sooner. Got lucky. He's not happy. You see how fast he's moving now? He wants me dead. He's not messing around now. Not safe to run on the top, but I did it anyway. Ooh! That's crazy, man. That's zany stuff there. Alright, so remember, level 2 here, just gotta clear 1 row at a time. So I'm going to try to drag him out a little bit closer to the top. I don't know if he's going to jump up or left. Okay, he jumped left. I'm getting real close to him again. If I need to backtrack to a previous row, well, I guess I can't do that for this one, but if I need to give him the run around, then maybe I will if I have to sneak around him, get some more space. Didn't give him enough distance between me and him. There you go. Ooh, see, that was my mistake. I should have waited for that projectile. I'm just getting all, selfish here. Or greedy. That one. Oh no, the double hit. Yeah, it's really punishing because it starts you off exactly where you died last time, and then it puts the projectile right there in front of you too. It'd be nice to put me back on like the bottom left corner. And sometimes I forget that that's not what it's gonna do. He's gonna put me there. That's the end of that round. So didn't quite get it. I made a couple mistakes. I just I'm not giving myself. I'm getting too close to the top. But you try to learn what you can, but as long as you're having fun, and I still am having fun. But I will say this though. I don't know that I can take more than 2 hours at a time, because these Atari games can be kind of exhausting. I like how cute the little guy is, too. Chasing you down. Kind of looks like the Kool-Aid Man, a little bit. The depth perception is kind of screwy on this game, too, because of the angle of the steps and everything. Whoa. Ooh. Nice. Ooh, I don't even know how I didn't get hit there. Nice, level 2. I don't want to jinx anything, but I'll just keep it inside. Nice. I got him. Cornered him. Oh, that's close. I was like, I knew there was trouble there when I saw that projectile. Get over here. Come on, Jumpy. Ooh. I think I, like, went under that projectile. Like, I was definitely on the same row. Playing with fire, getting that close to this guy. Oh, he got me. Go up. There we go. Oh! I did not know how I didn't get hit there. I think I did the same thing. See, now you can't even see the boxes. I do not know how I didn't die there earlier. There we go. Making a run. Okay, nice. Now they're fast. Now we're getting fast. Ooh, I got lucky. I had no business surviving that. Ooh, he doesn't like that I'm running circles around him. Oh no. He's pissed. He wants me dead. Look at him. Get down here. Oh, I ran right into him. Ooh, made it level 3. Yeah! I never made it to level 3. Alright, what's the gimmick here? We got multiple rows we can cover. I think I read somewhere that level 3 kind of tones it down a little bit. Like, I can see how. But it'll pick back up. And I know I've hit a personal best by this point. I'm getting closer. I mean, everything here at this point is just profit. I'm gonna try to lure him down over here. Yeah, I forget sometimes that when the projectile hits the bouncing guy, that a new projectile is gonna take its place like immediately. Sometimes you just gotta find your groove. I think I found it. Oh. Oh, that was dumb. That's game. That's the game over. Wow. Man, that one tired me out. I don't even know if I want to try to beat the personal best on that one. Not today anyway. So that's the personal best now. 13,700. Yeah. I'll write that down. Oh man. Ugh. Don't forget to stretch. Give your eyes a little break. All right. I think I'm gonna play one more today. This one is only appropriate. Frogger. Because Frogman forever, Frogger, you gotta have Frogger. Now, I will say this. I have not set a personal best for Frogger. So any round that I do better is gonna be the personal best. I just haven't set one for myself. 1982, so we're gonna go back 1 year here. Personal best, nothing. Nada. There you go. All right, so let's mosey on over to Frogger. This one's just a bonus one, guys. I think play it for a little while, and we'll see what happens. So we got Frogger here. Let's go alphabetically here. Let's see, Frogger. There's a couple frog themed games, and I'll be honest, I checked them out because Frogman. Frogs and Flies is like a 2-player game, and I don't know that there's necessarily like I don't know that the scoring really applies to that kind of game. I'll be honest, it's probably fun with the second player, but it's not super fun by yourself. I don't even know if there is a 1-player mode. Frog Pond, that one is really silly. I don't even think you can lose at Frog Pond. It's just one of those games that just goes forever. Frogman, Frogger, nice. Yeah, I thought, I wasn't planning on playing Frogger this first stream, but I was like, you know what, it's only appropriate. And maybe when I do my final stream of Atari, which won't be for a while, maybe I'll end off on Frogger too. But yeah, I'll just try to beat the personal best score that I started here today. All right, and then, so yeah, Frog Pond is basically not even a game from what I've seen. It just kind of goes on forever. And then there's Frogger 2, which is a little different from Frogger. I don't know that I might play a round of Frogger 2 just to show you the difference, but I'll spend a little more time here on classic Frogger. So again, no record set. Let's just try it out. I really don't have like very much experience with this one. I might have played it like 3 times in my life. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. And you treat it to a little jingle at the beginning. My character can't move just yet. And I mean, you guys know Frogger. You just dodge traffic. I think I must have hit the back of that car. It wasn't super generous. Let's move a little more over here. I don't know if that thing is a thing I should try to hit, that other frog. And I also don't know if you can... Well, let's experiment here. This one will just be an experiment run. I think if you hit the edge of the screen, you'll die. Oh no, you stay on. Okay. Well, that makes it easier. And I know you have to hit like the blue space, not the green. It looks like you would want to hit the green. Oh, I got too close. I don't know if that spot up there is a spot on the top right and the top left. I could have just hit it a second too early. Let's see if I can hit that frog. I want to say that that's like those are like bonus points. I feel like most of these old school Atari games had like an opportunity for bonus points. Let's see if I can get it. Yeah, that's bonus points. I also get so nervous about like getting too far to one side of the screen. I don't know why, because what happened? It's like that a little platform just disappeared on me. So what was that? 63 points? I'm not even going to write that down as a personal best. Alright, we're just warming up here. Hey Frozen, if you're still there, what are some of your favorite Atari games? I know you mentioned Galaga. That I think you said your dad hit like 200,000, right? I'll just review that. Yeah, 200,000. Wow, dude, that's impressive, man. It's like a fifth. I mean, that literally is a fifth of a million points. But then again, I know they're high scoring kind of games. Either way, it's still very impressive. And honestly, I don't know how that translates, because I don't know how the scoring system works in that game, but it sounds very high. And I'll definitely have to give it a try and take a look at that one. You've done a bunch of the good ones. I don't know if Galaga was Atari, but we sat there for hours at the pizza place. Yeah, and that's another thing too that I didn't really touch up on is that a lot of these were originally arcade games, and then they just like kind of ported them for the 2600. So these are not like the very first versions. Did he play it on the arcade machine, or did he play it on the Atari 2600? Frogger's your favorite? Like your favorite of the ones I've played today, or just overall Frogger's your favorite? Yeah, but it was so cool to keep watching him go up in points. I bet, man, that would have been a sight to see. On the machine. Okay, the real deal. Yeah, wow. That's cool, man. Like, that's before my time, but man, I have mad respect. I have mad respect for that. Anything in that era. Overall, okay, so this is your favorite game. Wow. Frogger was my quarter stealer. Yeah. Yeah, you know, I should have prepared with like a whole bag of quarters, and I have to give a quarter or two every time I play another round, just for the novelty of the experience. see how much money I've spent today. You know, that's an idea. Yeah, man. Like, I would love to play some of those classic arcade games, like the real machines. I'm sure there's got to be places that have them. I don't know how much that's a thing during the pandemic, but it's definitely something worth looking at. I guess there really is no rush. Oh, I think the blue ones kind of disappear from time to time. I mean, you tell me. You're the Frogger expert here. An amazing charity idea. Ooh, dude, that would be a good charity idea. It'd be a funny experience. Yeah, future ideas, man. Like, right now, right now, I like the money that I have in my pocket, but I'm not gonna roll anything out. Hey, if charity becomes, well, I mean, they're quarters. I don't know why I'm being so, you know what I mean. And it's not like I'm gonna be sitting here playing like 1,000 rounds of Frogger. Yeah, it's got to be something more than if it's gonna be for charity. It's probably got to be more than just quarters. I think my TV just went out. Hold on. Sorry about that. My TV does this thing every once in a while where it just kind of shuts off and restarts on itself. So I lost all picture. Oh, I just hit it too late. Do you know if I can hit the blue ones on the end? Oh, I guess I can. Sorry, I already answered the question. I'm like, you know what? I'll try it. Let's see. Oh, hit it too late. Too late. 153. I'll just write that down for now. 153. Yeah, see, like this game, you get like 1 point at a time. In some games, you get hundreds of like 100 points at a time, or hundreds of points at a time. It just depends. All right, let's see if I can have like a better attempt at this one. This one's not as intuitive for me, I'll be honest. It's a little tricky. Maybe I'm also rushing it too. Also, I don't trust those blue platforms because they always seem to just disappear. So I think I'm gonna stay away from those. See if I can get the one on the very end first. There we go. That's much better. There you go. Much better now. I think I kind of made enough mistakes to kind of figure out what not to do. And I think there's also like you have to get past that feeling of like, okay, I'm getting too close to the edge of the screen. I went too early. Yeah, like you feel like you're getting too close to the edge of the screen and that you got to move quicker, but that's not at all the case. You have a little more time. Do you know if those white frogs give you like a lot more experience or a lot more points? I would imagine they give you something, but also I'm a little confused about what that is that's showing up on the very last row. Sometimes it'll just pop up and then it'll disappear. Okay, just got it. Oh, cool. Well, we got some, I don't know if that gave me bonus points or not to land on it at the end, but I guess it's fine to land on it. It would have been kind of weird if you couldn't land on it, because it's like, well, then how are you supposed to finish the round if it's taking the last slot? Or either that or you have to just wait for it to disappear. Oh, we got, what are those, alligators now? Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, so if the alligator's there, he's gonna eat me. Only makes sense. Something happened. One message was deleted by the Nightbot. Oh, I'm sorry, Turk. I think you got stopped by my Nightbot that I set up. Too much caps. I'm sorry, man. I don't know how. I didn't know how to stop that. I didn't realize that was a spamming thing. I'm still trying to figure that out. For Turktopia. Too much caps, yeah. Too much hype in one Turk. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. He put you in timeout for 5 seconds. Oh man. Well, did you sit and really stop and think about what you've done, Turk? I hope you took advantage of those 5 seconds. You click the disable button on the spam. Let's see. You mean the timeout for the Nightbot? I should send the Nightbot in timeout? Is that what you mean? Yeah, the Nightbot, I don't know what it is. He hasn't done a good job reminding me to take my water breaks. I had it set to do that like every hour. And I had it set maybe for like 5 lines. I don't know what, or 2 lines. No, I had it set for every 2 lines and like 45 minutes or an hour or something like that. And it hasn't reminded me. So I don't know. I gotta mess with it a little more. Go away, chat thing. What are you doing? Now I don't know how to close this. Let me. Go away, Nightbot. I don't want you. Hold on. Oh, that's what I did. Okay, gotcha. Not enough to think about it. It will remove his mod feature. Timeout for Nightbot is deadly. Yeah. Oh, it'll remove his modding feature. Oh, I thought that's to ban it. Oh. Okay. Well, I have to figure out how to discipline Nightbot later, but stop spamming emotes. What? Oh. Man, my Nightbot's just being a jerk to you, Turk. I'm sorry, man. 10 messages deleted. Nightbot timed out Turk for 600 seconds. No! Turk! No, 600 seconds. Oh, no. What is that, like? It's like 6 minutes, right? Or 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Oh, no. Can I, like, untime you out? I don't even know. I'm sorry, Turk. I don't know how to help you. I need to learn Nightbot. I'm so confused. Aw. Well, hey, if you're still here, just want you to know I appreciate you. And I appreciate you stopping by. I apologize for that. I want to untime you. Maybe I should, I don't know. Clearly, I do not know Nightbot. So I'm sorry, Turk. Maybe I'll catch you in 10 minutes. Is the game still going? I don't even remember. Nope, I think I lost. So I got 366 as my personal best so far. Aww. I gotta figure that out. Yeah, but the Nightbot's not reminding me. Turktopia bot? What? You can untime me out. It's like an extra account or something. Untime me out. How do you untime you out? Turk dude. Is meant to be my cool account. Cool bot account. Okay. How do I untime you out? I understand this is all very unprofessional, but hey, I'm no professional. I will figure this out on stream if I have to. It is meant to be my cool bot. Okay, yeah, okay, I already read that. You can, let's see. Do I have to do that? Like, you should just disable a lot of those spam features. Oh, maybe I have to do that from the Nightbot website. Nightbot. Nightbot, Nightbot, Nightbot. It logged me out? What are you doing, man? Okay, there it goes. Commands. No. Spam protection. Oh, you know what? That is a section that I didn't even look at. Excess emotes. Okay, I see it now. This filter allows you to time out user abusing emotes. So we'll disable that. This filter allows you to time out custom excess caps. Yeah, I don't mind the caps. Allow you to time out custom words, phrases, and patterns. I guess that's time out the whitelist. Allow you to time out spanning excessive symbols. Okay, yeah, I want to disable that. Disable. There we go. Timeout and whitelist links. I guess that's like too many links. I don't know. I'll look at that later, but I think I undid those ones at least. The symbols, the emotes, and the caps. Try it out now. Well, you need to make these commands. Oh, man. Here. Turk. Just for being here, I'm going to throw you... Well, I was going to do it anyway, but I'm going to make sure I get it out there. Let's do... Turktopia. There you go. Yeah, I don't know if I have that second part set up. I've seen it work before, where it tells you what you were last playing. But yeah, anyone watching, definitely check out Turktopia. Drop him a follow. He's being abused. He's been victimized today by my Nightbot. Dude, I'm sorry. Here, you know what? I'll tell you what. Let's unmod Nightbot. So I just removed him. I can always put him back. So I think unless it tells you you're still banned for that 10-minute period, but hey, you're still here. So hey, I appreciate it. All right. Well, yeah, I'm still in that learning curve too. You learn a little every day, man. I tell you, I set up something new every day, I think, and then it's a trial and error kind of thing. Yeah, okay, I'll look into making those as commands. I don't know what I'll Google that stuff. Yeah, I don't really know what I'm doing. What's a Capamon? But I'm not going to put that. Okay. Yeah, you don't want to run the risk of that Nightbot getting you. Hey, well, you can send me a whisper, like if you want to. I'll check that. Anything helps. The reindeer dude in my streams. Oh, Capamon. Is that a Pokemon? I'll look at that though. Capamon. I'll write that down. Capamon. There are a lot of them. Okay, free. Okay. Cool. All right. What was I at? 366 as my new personal best. I have time for a couple more. This one was kind of just like a bonus one that I threw in there. But to be honest with you, the first 3 games kind of exhausted me. They're crazy, man. These Atari games. All right. So, whatever. 366. Nothing impressive. Nothing to write home about. But, oh, they interact with your chat. Okay. I was wondering why sometimes, like, on the chat, like, it'll just auto-generate, like, a ton of, like little emoticons or whatever, emojis. And it'll just happen so fast. I'm like, wow, are people really typing these, like, quick? Or, like, they pressing the button, like, multiple times? I'm not really sure. I guess so. But, yeah. Yo, Bobby! Thanks for stopping by, man. Dude, I'm loving your Isaac plays. Oh, let me drop Bobby a shout out here. Hey guys, if you don't know who Bobby the Goblin is, drop him, drop in on his channel, give him a follow. Let's see, I put that in there, Bobby the Goblin. Yeah, be sure to follow Bobby the Goblin. The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth, man. Absolutely. Yeah, check him out, man. That's some good stuff. Like, that's really entertaining. I don't know much about The Binding of Isaac. I've seen some gameplay of it. It looks like a really fun game. It looks like something I might even be into. So maybe one of these days I'll try it out. But I do like watching it. King Frogger. Yeah, I figured it's only appropriate to incorporate Frogger in this Atari stream, given the fact that this is Frogman Forever. I've never really played it, so. Yes, Turk spams the emojis. He loves the hype. Hey, I love it too, man. Keep up the hype. Yeah. Yeah, and I try to make time for as many people as I can. So I might not always stick around for too long, but I like to try to, like, when I have the time, like, I definitely want to stay longer. Frozen, I was wondering if you were still there. Hey, Frozen, where were you? You're one of my moderators, man. I need you to, like, help me unban Turktopia. You got banned there earlier. No, I'm just kidding with you. I'm messing with you. I'm I'm just messing with you. I gotta figure out this Nightbot stuff because that was a little bit of an issue. I did not mean to ban you, Turk. I'm so sorry. That's not the that's not the Turktopia way. Okay, Isaac's on sale at the moment. Is that on, like, Steam? I have I have Steam. I'll look into that. Let me write that down. I know that. Let's see. Isaac, is it on Steam? Steam, yeah, nice. All right, cool. I'll look into that one. I don't know that it would be one that I should stream, at least not anytime soon. It looks like one of those games that I would get my butt kicked. But maybe I can play it on my own time and then try it out later. So Turktopia bot dropped you a follow, Bobby. Oh, that's nice. Will you get with the other? Oh, by the way, yeah, and then also Frozen's here. I'm gonna drop him a shout out. If I'm forgetting anyone, guys, let me know. So yeah, also check out Frozen Salamander, man. He's got some good stuff. He was last playing Fallout 4. He plays Red Dead Redemption. And Frozen, I know that you stopped playing Conquer after I left. I checked it out because I wanted to see more. And you were just playing it for me. Little old me. That's so nice of you, man. I appreciate it. I know he's playing some Conquer's Bad Fur Day too. Nah, he's got some good stuff. I think you were playing Doom Eternal too. Um, Let me see. I just read that. Ass, my job is lost. I'm a little behind on this chat. Slacking. No, you're good, man. I'm messing. Turk Dude, I see Turk Dude is officially back. 10 minutes have expired. He's welcome once again. I got rid of Nightbot for a minute there. He will do my bidding if I throw a shout out, but Turktopia is also welcome for, yeah, absolutely. Thanks a lot, Turk. Definitely come by. Follow you both. Oh, this is great. It's like the Avengers coming together, right? Frozen. I'll do it more because the controls are frustrating. I'm gonna destroy that shit pretty soon. Conquer. Yeah, yeah. I can see how those 3D platformers would be a little troublesome. Robots are taking our jobs. Yeah. Well, uh, day one of Nightbot was a fail for me. I need to configure it better. Watch a YouTube video or something. That's how I've learned most of what I'm doing is just by watching YouTube tutorials. Dude, nice. Yeah, all right. It's all is right in the world. We got the emojis back. All right, let's jump right in. I'll play a few more games of Frogger. I don't have a very impressive score. It's my first time playing Frogger on camera, and basically like my third time overall. But I really haven't even gotten into it. Definitely some configuration on it. I just had someone time it out my chat just for using caps. Yeah, that's what happened. Poor Turk, man, you missed it. Yeah, he came in here spamming the capital letters and the emojis, which doesn't bother me one bit. It's just that I didn't realize I had to turn those off. So poor Turk he got banned quicker than I could even like realize what was going on. All right. Let's jump right into this Frogger. Let's play a couple more rounds. Let's see if I can focus and do a little better here. All right, let's jump right in. Yeah, the human does it best. The robot can try, but sometimes when you want a job done right, you just got to do it yourself. Oh, hold on, guys. I don't know why my TV keeps doing this, but it keeps on like restarting. I can only assume that you could still hear me because it's just my monitor that's cutting out. Maybe it's like overheating or something. I'm not really sure. I've never had that problem with this monitor. I mean, I know it has done that before. Like it has a tendency to restart. I must have died at some point. Let me just restart it. Did I exit? I think I exited. Sorry, guys. I'll jump right in. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it just needs a timeout. But I'll probably play a little bit longer because I feel like I haven't really given Frogger that much of a fair chance. I appreciate it, guys. This is it's been a great stream. Getting to play some old school games and having good company. It's funny, it won't let me start the game until that jingle is over, but that's fine. It's classic. Oh no, wait, it does. Okay, never mind. I stand corrected. Alright, so I got a whopping 366 I gotta beat. Let's see if I can do it. I don't trust those blue platforms because they're gonna just sink right into the water. I just barely got on that one. Let's see. I want to try to go for the one on the very left because I feel like that one's the hardest one to time. Okay, yeah, I'd rather get the ones on the end first because I feel like those are just a little bit harder to get to. I think I'll go for the second one next. I guess it doesn't really matter as long as they're all done. Oh, wow. I think I double tapped like really quickly there and didn't realize I made it safely. For a second there, I thought I was that white frog, the bonus points. Okay, almost there. There we go, 321. Getting close to our personal best right off the bat. Oh, right off the bat. Okay, that's cool. We got the double car action going on here. I don't even know how I stayed on there. Oh, and they got the alligators or crocodiles or whatever going on here. Let's see if oh no, I saw that crocodile coming out from the very top left corner. Okay, I still see him there. I'm gonna go for this top right one. There we go. Okay, I think I can just get away with it here again. Let's see. Boom. Got it. Got a personal best here. Everything here is profit. Not that my personal best was anything to write home about, but I'll take it. I may have to revisit this game from time to time so I can get a little more exposure to it, but... Oh, no, no, no. Ooh. I saw that. I saw him there. He was creeping out. Oh, I don't know why I made that jump. I thought I could get away. I tried to do it one-handed on that one. I'll be honest with you guys. I don't know. Like, Frozen, man. You've gotta like. You must. I don't know, man. Like this one. I like it. I like the game. It's fun. It's a little slower paced for me. Which is weird because everything's just like happening so fast. It's hard to explain. It's just like I think like there's like a balance between you got to go fast and then you got to like wait and you got to. So there's like a lot of change in pace for me, which does amp up the challenge. Like most recently, I was playing Donkey Kong Country 3, and I was basically saying that about that game. How like when you play the second game, everything's so much faster than the first one because you're playing with two smaller characters. And then you come back to the third game, and then they introduce another large character with a small character, so it's kind of like a similar dynamic in the first game. So there's like they put a little more emphasis on not so much on the speed, but on the platforming, and that's kind of like what was going on there. So I don't know if that's a good comparison, but I think the point I'm trying to make is that whenever you have a change up in tempo, that throws me off a little bit. But I like it, and I think I should keep playing it, and maybe keep returning to this one because it's Frogger, you know. So, yeah, I think I'll try to build that score up a little more as we go. But that personal best is on the screen, 492. So. I guess I can try to go for 500. Why not? Okay, so just I'm just catching up on the chat here real quick. And Frogtopia too. The Gobtopia. Lurky Turkey. No, I understand. Yeah. Thank you, Turk. You might have already gone, but I appreciate the hype and the support. Very easily amused. Looking forward to seeing you guys. We'll score. Follow Turk. Crispy, yo, what's up? Thanks for stopping by, man. Just playing some Frogger. Well, I was playing a couple other games, trying to set personal bests. I think I'll try for 500, but I am honestly, I'm kind of slow and maybe we can raid. I'll tell you what. Let me do one more. I'm gonna really give it my best. I promise. I'll try to be super careful. I'll try to I'll try to hit 500, and then maybe if we still got some people here, we'll drop a raid on someone, if we can. Okay, Certify streaming right now. All right, all right, all right. Let's. I got one more in me, guys, for today. But anyone and everyone who's stopped by or watched, again, as always, I really appreciate the support. I would like to do this more. I think people seem to kind of like this from what I've seen so far. So, I'm gonna play. My plan was to play like 3 or 4 Atari games at a time, and just kind of like revisit scores that I had set for myself like 2 years ago. And then maybe I'll play some more Atari games, or I'll take recommendations, or if anyone wants to suggest something, yeah, I'll try it out and just kind of like little by little try to get better scores as we go. We'll see how much I can develop as an Atari player, because this is not my background. Like, Atari was before my time, but I would really like to get pretty good at some of these games. And it's just, there's a lot of great gems too. And I want to show you guys some of the gems that I found. Some of these games you might not have heard of. But let me do one more play, and then we'll go ahead and raid Certify. We'll surprise him. Yeah, I didn't know how to raid either. I just learned it. This would be like my 3rd raid. Or like on someone else. All right. Cool. All right, let's go ahead and do one more. I know I'm stalling. I'm getting too distracted. Let's jump in. Oh, my control. See, long enough for my controller to kind of give out. Let me also do one thing real quick. I'm going to turn my TV off for just a second. And then I'm going to turn it back on. Maybe that'll prevent it from doing it on its own. All right, here we go. Yeah. Don't say anything to Certify. Let's see if we can surprise her. This will be my last one, guys. And so that I don't, just in case I don't get a chance to say it, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have a good one. Let's try to hit 500 here. See if we can get this top left one. I feel like the top left one is like one of the harder ones to hit, because you don't have as much reaction time. And it also depends on like where you're positioned. You have to take that into consideration as far as where you're going to land. And I do not trust those blue ones. So far, no death here in this first one. That's good. All right, good start, good start. Already at 355. Just got to make good decisions here. Nothing too quick. Now we got the crocodiles coming here. Hopefully one doesn't pop out in the top left corner because... Wait, what happened there? Did I get like an extra life? What happened? I don't know what happened. I thought that I got eaten like on the top right corner as I was going in to the left side of the screen. But that's not what happened, and then I ended up getting eaten anyway. Got it. I should have been moving. There's the Nightbot with the all late. 2 hours and 15 minutes into it. It finally reminds me that I gotta take a water break. I said it for like 45 minutes. This thing's trying to make me dehydrate. Dehydrate bot. I gotta figure out how all that stuff works. I think the Nightbot is secretly trying to kill me. And it's trying to ban everyone who watches this stream. Well, we're almost there. Oh, nope, 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 nope. Go down, go down. There we go. Get a little more space here. I don't even know if I want to be next to that guy. Oh, I did get killed, so I kind of had like this intuition that I shouldn't be so close to that crocodile. I don't exactly know where you can stand safely. That's dumb. I shouldn't have done that. Is that it? Did I messed it up? Hey, it's still a personal best, guys. Oh, man. Atari's lit, come on. Hit that with the following, surprise, okay. Doesn't start till comments appear. It won't let me link unless the disable the links. Oh. Oh, okay, gotcha. So I have to allow links for it to show links. Okay. Well, where did everybody go? I thought we were gonna surprise Certify. Is Certify not streaming? Turk is here. All right, Turk, you're gonna have to take on the response. Oh, she's still streaming. Okay. All right. You're gonna have. I was gonna say it's gonna have to be Turk spamming them emojis and capital letters. Hey, Frozen, you still there? Or you stepped out. I guess we'll find out in a second. Dude, Turk brings the hype. Like, he really does. It's weird because I see Turk, I see Bobby. I thought I saw someone else. Okay, I guess it's just you two guys. Well, I guess we'll. Yeah. Well, you know what? Turk brings enough hype for like 3 people. Let's just go ahead and let's just go ahead and drop the raid. Aw. Maybe I shouldn't have done that last one. Crispy was here, but I don't know where he went. Alrighty. Well, I'm sure Crispy will drop in, right? Let's go. She's only got. Oh. All right. Yeah, that's cool. Let's drop in on her. All right, guys. I'm gonna wrap it up, but thanks so much for watching. I'll do this again soon. Probably not right away. I still have plans for Pokemon and well, Pokemon Snap and Pikmin 2, of course. I do have a special event going on Saturday, but that'll be kind of a surprise. All right, so let's edit. Let's raid channel, guys. We're gonna raid Certify. All right. See you guys. See you guys around next time.